Hey there, Genesis fans. It's me, Jason, here at North of Exile Games, Canada's local game store up in Midland, Ontario. And we had a really special, great time this past Wednesday night hosting a really fun RPG-style elements-infused Genesis Battle Champions event, hosted and created by the man, the myth, the legend himself, Sid, the creator of Genesis. We had a lot of fun up here. We had some surprise guests.
The one-of-a-kind thing?
One-of-a-kind thing, but I also would like to maybe play a couple games here as well. I don't know if we can, but I feel like if you start at the beginning, you probably need to finish it.
Oh my god!
Cool interviews and opinions.
Okay, that'd be really cool. Yeah, I love that. Those are really good ideas.
That is a great idea.
Very exciting. I like this.
This is cool because these are things nobody else has done yet either. Like, it's very creative and engaging.
And a whole lot more. Let's dive into it and take a look and see what happened this past Wednesday right here in the northern home of Genesis Battle of Champions, North of Exile Games.
Anyone's ever done that before? Am I correct?
We have done different campaigns, so this is the first one of this lore that I built. But we did a trial run with which camera am I on?
You'll have to forgive me, everybody. Jake literally hijacked my interview.
I did not mean to hijack it.
3 seconds before I was able to say hi to everybody, he literally asked a question to Sid. As I put the camera on us to start my stream, this guy's like, I'm going to hijack the stream because, my stream's more important.
No.
Now that I've rudely interrupted his interview that he started 3 seconds before my interview, please let me say welcome, everybody. Thank you for tuning in tonight. We are here at North of Exile Games. My name's Jason, and I'm being joined tonight for a very special Genesis Battle Champions event with the original creator of the game himself, the man, the myth, the legend. Sid is right here beside me. Hey, Sid, how are you today?
I'm tired. No, I'm good.
He's tired. Well, we got lots of caffeine here in the store, so you're going to be good that way. We will fill you up with lots of caffeine. Rather than me doing what I wanted to do, let's give TrainerSnake the chance to re-ask the question that he asked 3 seconds before my stream started, so we can all hear the answer at once. Please, TrainerSnake, take it away.
Yeah, I just wanted to know what the RPG role-playing campaign we're going to be displaying tonight.
So, a big thing about Genesis is it's built not just as a TCG, but I built it off of my experience playing RPGs, miniature games, a lot of other things. So the cards themselves, even though we built rules around to play as a 1v1 TCG format, we also embedded elements from other styles of gaming, and one of them being RPGs. So I played games like Descent, which is a great board game RPG style, Diablo or Final Fantasy, and being able to leverage the same rule base but play something completely different. So we have a grid, you have characters. Why don't you create a dungeon and have a DM who leads the heroes through this dungeon, this campaign?
Oh, I love it.
So what we're playing tonight is called
Raining Down Fire.
Raining Down Fire, yes.
I got you. Don't worry.
Yes,
I got you, buddy.
Perfect. I know Rain and Fire because the two champions I'm playing with as the DM, I'm going to be playing with Rain and I'm going to play with Idris.
Yeah.
So we've got so I've asked that none of the heroes are going to be playing with either of those two champions, just to keep the lore and the flavor and everything going.
Yep.
And it'll be a 2-part campaign. They'll enter the dungeon. I'll give them the story, tell them what they're doing here and what their goals are. And then they'll go through the first dungeon. And depending if the heroes win or if I win, they'll get different, either a handicap going into the next stage, or they'll get the rewards going into the next stage. And then we go to the second dungeon, and things will get much more intense at that point.
Oh, I'm excited.
That is so exciting.
So you've done these kind of one-night campaigns before at other stores, but this is the first time this particular one has ever been played, is that right?
Yeah.
Very cool. What champions did you feature as the villains or antagonists in the other campaigns you've done so far?
So I've used Core as a main villain in other campaigns a lot, because if you read his story, he was the one who led Idris through the Infernal Pits the first time when she was learning about her powers and delving a little bit more into the Dark World. So I'm I'm kind of continuing that story, going into the next part of like Idris now and Rain. So this isn't canon per se, but it is a little bit close to some of the story arc that we have. If you read the Akashic Codex. So Core works really great. Any of these Axon Chaos champions work really great as being a DM, a villain, because they have so many different tools that make the multiplayer experience so perplexing. You have things like temporal relocation, you have the warp mechanics, you have Shadow's Grasp and Lambs of Slaughter, all these cards that when there's a lot of units on the board, you really can mess with the space here. Bringing Idris in is definitely going to change things up. She's a lot more aggressive. But there's still some really fun tools that she has at her disposal, so I'm excited to see how those kind of play out.
That is super exciting. Now, how many people can play in the dungeon at once?
Excellent question.
Yeah.
So tonight, I didn't want to leave anyone out. We'll have as many people come in, and it just means the more heroes there are, the faster they'll win, and that's okay. As long as everyone's having fun.
I think you also mentioned the possibility that if there's a lot of players, you might even recruit a player to help you play as the antagonist. So there might be a chance to sell your soul to the dark side.
The dark side, okay.
But ideally, I'd like to see these as more of a 3 to 4 heroes playing together versus one DM, one villain. The long-term play for this, and you may have heard mention of this, is eventually we want to spin this out as like a storytelling format for Genesis. So where some people would play regular, like come into weeklies and play 1v1 or play multiplayer, whatever they want to do, you have your group of heroes who have been going through a campaign which is 4 weeks long each week, depending on who wins the campaign, the hero or the villain. Things kind of deviate. So this is still all in testing. This is one of our nights to figure out, is this a format people would be excited to do? And how do we execute this in a way that is, one, enjoyable for the players, two, something that can be a new way to experience the product and recruit new players in, right? Because if you have 2 experienced heroes and 2 brand new heroes, then they're working as a team. Trying to learn the rules is a lot easier, right? And then third, we also need to make sure that this is a format that is, it's a win-win-win for both, for the players, for the store that's hosting it, and for us as publishers. So we want to make sure that, can we incorporate things like booster packs as a very exciting story point in the campaign. So I look at it as, if you played Zelda or you played Final Fantasy, you open up a treasure chest and you get random items out of it. Well, replace the treasure chest with a booster pack.
Oh, that's so cool.
You got random items.
The store sells the product, the players get the product, but it gets incorporated into the story as you go. Adds a little randomness. That's smart on a couple levels. I got a question for you. Just one of the things, when you were talking just now, makes me wonder. You're saying that, like, for example, tonight's campaign isn't canon. Nothing will affect the permanent storyline. Have you given any thought to maybe in the future, because I know every year you're going to continue with the lore and moving from plane to plane or whatever. Have you given any thought of maybe if this works well in the future, you might have people actually play out in stores the planned storyline as it goes from set to set, and make it more interactive. Like instead of watching a 30-second video that other people release every time a new set comes, or it's like a 30-second commercial. Maybe with this game, players could actually play the storyline.
Well,
as it's like intended to be played.
Wouldn't that be neat, right?
Let's take it one step further. Imagine if the campaign was tied into spoiler season. And you're being introduced to the new characters because the DM's playing as those new characters, or the heroes get to play as the new characters.
Like you can send out packs ahead of time for organized play, and the stores could have cards you've never seen, and they could appear on the table in the weekly campaign.
Okay, that'd be really cool. Yeah, I love that. Those are really good ideas.
That is a great idea.
Very exciting. I like this.
This is cool because these are things nobody else has done yet either. Like, it's very creative and engaging, and like honestly, Jake and I have talked about this a lot on camera and off camera. That Genesis is actually our favorite game to play right now. We both love it, 100%. Straight up, and like that's competing against major market share holders, and we just love it more. And then if you add something like this into it, where there's an actual playable storyline in a game where I never thought that would be possible, because I just thought, you think of it as like head-to-head slugging it out, it's fun, right? You just It'd be like if all of a sudden Street Fighter had a story mode where it mattered.
Yeah.
You know, where you're like, whoa, there's this whole new dimension I never thought of.
Oh yeah.
Because
No,
the game's
the
fun, but
campaigns, it sounds cool.
yeah, because that would scratch that role-playing itch for people as well, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Genesis already does a great job to continue with that of scratching certain itches. Like people who like maybe minifigure games, Genesis would appeal to them because you're playing on a table and there's the navigating around and the tacticalness. Like I've always said to a couple friends of mine who love Warhammer, if you wanted a similar feeling and vibe as a card game, something like this is great because it satisfies some of those things. And then adding in a D&D style role-playing narrative campaign that may be going on from set to set.
I really like it. I think it's such a cool idea.
So there's a lot of things that we haven't solidified how we're going to approach this. But one idea that we did with Heads or Tails when we did this campaign was the original decks that the heroes played with. How it works is the villain, the DM, would have a deck that they come in pre-prepared with. It's the big boss, right? You need to have that set in. But the heroes, before you start the campaign, each hero contributes 6 packs to a pool. Okay. All heroes open up the pooled packs, and then they use those cards as a collection to build their initial decks.
Oh,
so now it becomes a bit of a sealed format, right?
Yeah.
So you're like, okay, we have some great cards. Who wants to be the healer of the group? Yeah. Who's going to be working more as the tank? Who will work more as the DPS? Right? Who's going to? What strategies does everyone want to play? You split the cards up, and then at the end of each level, depending on how the heroes do, you level up in a way. So now your deck can expand, going from 35 cards and 175 points to maybe just say 20 cards and 400 points, right? Because you won the campaign, you've leveled up.
Oh, that's really cool. I like it a lot.
So there's different ways we can expand off of it to make it feel like a living format in a way.
Yeah,
man, you're blowing my mind with some of this.
This is really cool. And you can like utilize those cards to like delegate and gear like your champions specific to your team that you want to go into the dungeons with. It's really cool. I like it a lot. Yeah. This is very, very groundbreaking.
There's a lot that can be done. The pure fact that we have this grid, that we have a board, there's a lot more that we can do with this game than the standard 101. But
which I already loved. I already loved the standard 101.
And the whole entire point was, we want to create a game that the overall experience of the game is something unique. It's groundbreaking in a lot of different ways. Yeah. And now I think, now that we've figured out how to do organized play, how to do the competitive season, those type of things, let's start branching out into those other formats. So I think in the next year you'll see a lot more of a push for encouraging players to test out things like 2v2, doing things like making up their own format, but then also exploring something like this, which is a storytelling format.
For sure. I think this is such a cool way to play the game. And like me and Jason have talked about it a few times, like we love the game and we love playing the game, but we're not very good at the game.
No, that's funny. I'm a terrible golfer, but I love to golf. I'm terrible at Genesis, but I love to play Genesis, which is funny.
So it almost gives us another opportunity to find different niches that we might be good at in the game as well too.
And like having more casual formats where it's even if you're not good at the game, maybe you're good in a completely different way. You play support, right? Something that Rain could accelerate in this format is the fact that she's able to navigate through a lot of the board. She can be your sniper. Your opponent, the DM drops some big monster that the team can't deal with for some reason. Rain can come in and snipe that creature off and then just leave. And it's like every champion then has a different purpose, right?
Oh, yeah.
Odara could see a lot more use in the fact that she can give more turn economy in these type of campaigns, right? Every champion can be played with a little bit differently, which then leverages into your entire collection being useful, right?
Yeah, no, and that's one of my favorite parts about Genesis Battle of Champions is that every single one of these champions, like there's so many different decks you can utilize and your cards in different ways. It's unbelievable. Like, and you can be sitting here building decks for hours. Like,
I have been here building decks for hours.
I've walked in on Jason. He's got 4 booster boxes open. Have a good night, Janice. Yeah, like he's got like 4 booster boxes open. He's got
I'm an addict,
decks
which is
and stuff.
terrible when you
yeah.
own a Game Store.
No,
I can't help it. I just love the game.
There's so many different champions, so many things you can do with it. And I've seen so many different decks just from people coming on the stream, and we're playing on the Wednesday nights, and it's just like, I didn't even know this was a thing.
Well, and then our local player, Aaron, who's becoming or has become a judge now, is really exciting. Because it's nice, like, I used to have to carry that role in another game where I was a rules guy, right? And it was a lot of responsibility. It's nice having someone else here who loves the game as much as I do, and he took the time to get invested and learn all the rules and like that. I gotta tell you, that feels really good. It's just a little bit of a weight off my shoulders that like I didn't have to do everything.
We're like, Marcus, Aaron, how do we do this?
Yeah.
Does this work like this? Or,
yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, it's great.
That's awesome.
We've really built up a really good, small but growing community, and like. I don't know. I'm really happy with how it's going. And then this past week, we had a snow day up here. There was, I think it was Monday. We had like terrible snow up here, and school got canceled. So my stepson Sam came with me here, and then Brian, who works here, his daughter Clara was here. So the 4 of us were playing. Clara's like 10 or 11, and Sam's like 13. And the 4 of us were playing Genesis because that's the one game all 4 of us wanted to play. And we started with something I'd never done before. We did 2-on-2, so it was myself and Sam versus Brian and Clara, and that was really fun because it was a different vibe. We wanted to have some room to play, so we actually set up 2 play mats. You could totally get away with 1, but we set up 2 play mats and had a big space for it. And then we did a second follow-up game, which I had even more fun with, where instead of 2v2, we did 1v1v1v1.
It's like a free-for-all.
Oh, and that was fun because
you all start in the corner?
You all start in your corner, and you kind of build up your defenses. And if you want to be a jerk and go attack someone, okay, but then everybody else can start swarming you, right? Because with your champions out, you're out. So it was
really cool.
like,
I find if you have people who are brand new to the game, one of the best ways to teach them how to play is in a 4-player free-for-all. Okay. It gives them time to learn the game, play a little bit slowly. People can give them advice without it feeling like, oh, you're just teaching me how to beat you, right? Like, it doesn't feel like you won or lost on purpose. And then on top of that, it's a lot more of a casual experience, right?
Oh, for sure.
Enjoy playing the cards, right?
And there's not like that direct pressure, knowing that the opponent's trying to, kill your champion.
Yeah. Right.
No, that all of them are, but like in different ways. But yeah, it definitely gives you more breathing room. That's so cool. There's so many different things you can do with this game. I just
my head's just spinning right now thinking about the ideas of campaigns in the future. Yeah, all you can do with that. Like, nobody's done that. Like. Wow.
No, we could have like every week we could have like a different like dungeon master, and we could be running different campaigns.
Well, I could totally see stores that do organized play, like an easy way to do it moving forward would be like if you're doing a storyline that's actually canon, you'd always have the store staff be the bad guy, and then all the players get to come in and be the heroes, and you're not having that hard task of finding the one guy who wants to give up his role of playing to be the storyteller, right?
So for sure. But if you have regular people every week, which we really do here, you could probably have people come in, like each table's got different campaigns running, and they know like I want to continue my campaign from last week here, and then like there's another new one coming on the other table in the middle there, right? I don't know. There's so many different ways you could do this. Really cool.
That's really exciting.
Very fun.
I didn't realize that was something that had been being worked on.
That is so cool.
There's a lot of things that are built into the core foundation of the game itself, and you'll see as the game grows, those things will start revealing themselves. But for now, it's
hey Brian.
So exciting.
Is Brian here, or is he gone? I don't know if he's here.
Did he go to the store, or did he come back?
Hey Brian. Is Brian still here?
No.
Okay, did you talk to Brian before he left?
Potentially.
Did he show you something he made?
The tokens?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The exert token? Yeah, I didn't know if you'd seen them yet, because he gave me a bag of these, and they're so awesome. Our staff member, Brian, has been making custom exert tokens. I showed them earlier on the live stream, but when we were just testing it, but they're awesome because they're all like North of Exile game theme. Like here's the top of a coffee cup lid from here, and then there's like the nachos, and the Genesis logo turned out really good as well. So these are like the perfect little buttons to be your exert tokens. So we're going to be selling some of those soon with all sorts of cool custom artworks on them. Genesis themed, North of Exile themed. They're really cool. So
We
some
had
more
this
fun custom stuff going on up here at
At
the
the
North.
first championship in 2019, we had a thing where there's 4 of us game designers. So each of us represented a different city. I was His. Lionel was Sahas, JC was Fashud, and Carl was Ajna. And if you beat us, then you got a button that had that city's logo on it.
Oh,
Nice.
that's
So the idea
cool.
was to collect all 4.
Collect all your-
So it's kind of like that Pokemon badge type of feel to it.
Oh,
And how
that's
hard
really
did
cool.
you compete in that game, or did you like make it easy for them to win? You can tell us now. It's yours later. Did you hold back, or did you make them earn
I
it?
didn't hold back. I think there were only 2 or 3 people who got all of the badges.
Brian's in the chat room. He's like, "I'm here, Jason." Brian.
I love it.
I didn't know if you'd given the buttons yet, but they're so cool. I was just bragging about them. They're awesome. So.
I like. I think there's a lot of cool things you can do with the Genesis art. I know my wife. We had a button maker for a little while, and my wife would take old champion cards and cut out the characters and turn them into buttons. So we have all these buttons.
I could see that. I
Yeah.
could definitely see people doing that. Oh, that's so cool.
That's awesome. I'm so excited.
What time do you want to start the dungeon?
That's kind of up to.
When is that?
What time are we at? I gotta check that.
I think it's
'Cause I've been.
6:15?
Yeah, so I've been saying 6:30, so we gotta wait till at least 6:30 to give people a chance to get here.
Okay, that's
So-
fair. That is fair.
But that's only like 15 minutes away from now. And I mean, we already have Mike here and we have Aaron here. I know Marcus will be here any
Okay,
minute.
okay.
So then we're guaranteed to already have the perfect amount. And then it's up to you. If you want, we can play some games here, or you can play in that.
But I feel like if you start at the beginning, you probably need to finish it.
Oh my God!
What's going on?
Jeffrey Pacino in the chat, he's like, you know what would be absolutely crazy? If an unexpected guest were about to walk in the front door while you were live bearing gifts. And then I looked outside, and there's Jeffrey. He came up from Toronto. Yeah!
Awesome.
Woo! Jeffrey! That's epic. Came up from Toronto. You are awesome.
That's
And I brought gifts. Well, for some people, I didn't know who was all going to be here, so some people didn't get great.
That's awesome. This man is so cool.
That's
Oh my
for you.
God, look at this.
It fell on the way in. Yours broke, so I have to reprint it for you. But that's
Oh
a
my
start.
God.
That is so cool.
It's got. Oh my God! It's got the logo on it and the name.
Yeah.
Did you 3D
That's
print that?
epic.
That's wicked.
It's
That's
the
really
Genesis
cool.
boxes.
Oh.
Yes, the Genesis boxes, so I'll
Yeah.
put a full deck of Genesis cards for you.
Yeah.
And your champion sits on top in a top loader.
Oh my God!
That's
That's,
so
epic.
I still have mine.
We're having so much fun.
That is so cool.
I'll let you guys stay live. I got one here for Rabbit. I'm going to give it to you.
Oh, that's epic.
That's so cool.
Oh my God, we are having so much fun. Oh, and here comes Marcus. The Genesis community is alive and well in the north. I'm so excited.
That's dope.
As if Jeffrey came up. I was
No
poking
idea.
him, hoping he would, and he did. He came up. That's
He came
amazing. Oh, we got the best community. This is awesome.
That's awesome.
We're going to be rocking tonight. Can we see the box close up? Jeff!
That's cool, yeah.
There's one right
Oh,
there.
here's mine right here. Yeah. Can we see? Here, you know what? I'm going to switch over to the to the table camera for a second here. Fade over. And check this out here. Get on the right camera. North of Exile on the side here. My name, personalized for me. Look at that. On this side, oh, look at that. That's gorgeous.
Just letting the caffeine hit.
Yeah.
And then the logo there. Isn't that awesome? And then you put the champion in the top loader and your deck underneath. That's brilliant.
That's wicked.
Very, very cool. That's awesome. We have the best community here. The best community.
I like it. It looks good. You want to try to play a game? I have a Shoom.
Yeah,
that I
let's
kinda
play a
just
quick
threw
game.
together.
We might not even finish it, but we can play a quick game
Okay.
for a bit. And then when they're ready to start the campaign, we'll get you over there into the campaign, and I will be camera guy for the night because I'm very
Okay.
excited
Yeah,
to
do you
like
want to see the campaign?
show this on stream tonight. This is gonna be fun.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna play my Alta deck again. It's my.
You want to do the same matchup then? Like I can.
No, let's play your Shoon deck.
Okay.
Do you want me to do a different one? If you don't
no,
want
no,
Alta,
that's fine. Let's do it. Let's do it.
like I can give you
We'll
whatever.
just shuffle it up. Yeah, just to get stuff tough setup. It's all good. Either way, no worries. We got this set up, and we're gonna have a good night tonight.
I'm so excited that Jeffrey drove all the way up from Toronto for this. That's
so exciting.
yeah, we have the best community. Such great
We really
people.
do. We really do. Now,
All right.
Jeffries makes all the alt arts?
Yeah, he's the artist who does all the cool. He's the one who did this art for the
Did he
playmat.
do the full art? Like, the full artwork for the cards?
He did all the chibi style artworks, if that's what you're thinking of. And he's done some other artworks too. He does a lot of cool stuff.
Okay. Alright. I have 90 aura.
Oh yeah. I won't be able to use my phone, so I'll have to use dice. My phone's going to be live streaming tonight.
5 cards.
Yeah, do you want to go first or second?
I think I'll go first this time.
Sure. 5 and then your bonus one?
Yep.
You got it.
6 cards in total.
Here we go, folks. Before the crazy event happens, we're going to do a little warm-up one-on-one.
Like it.
Alta versus Shoon.
Yeah, so for those that don't know what Shoon does, Shoon has 20 health, 90 aura to spend, 2 energy mitigation, has awareness in these 3 spots, and then he has 3 abilities. The Swift, so he's technically a vampire, just wanted to mention that. His Swift attack is fire damage, 3 fire damage. His action is Drain, which steals 2 life from the target and gives it back to Shoon. There's also a trigger that is Bloodthirst, and at the end of the round, if you did not gain health, you lose 1. So he's a very, very risky character, champion to play. Okay. So if I'm going first, I'm going to beckon. Actually, wait. I'm gonna move up. I'm gonna move up 1.
Sure.
Do I move up 2? I'm gonna move up 2. I'm gonna try to
Oh,
play
we're gonna get aggressive.
I guess.
All right.
So I'm gonna back in
But
a
you
sun.
won't be able to back in if you move up 2.
Oh, good point. I forgot. So then I want to only move up 1, I guess.
Yeah.
So I should definitely back in. I'm gonna back in a sunrise fox. Sunrise. Yeah. So when sun. I guess I have to do it the opposite. I have to put it here. Yeah.
Because it's
So
going to heal you or
it's gonna
something, right?
heal me. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna back in the sunrise fox, which has a trigger, which is 2 Kier, which gives me 2 health.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put that 2 health on my guy, so I have 22 health now.
Very
And I'm gonna
nice.
back in a Firehound for 9 aura, and that's gonna be right there. All of my units will be exerted, and I will take away the aura now, which is 21. Alright, and it's your turn there, Jason.
Alright. Can move up 1 with Alta. Got some good cards to start with here. 16 aura for Caustic Millipede. Another 16 for second one, so that would be 32 aura. So
That's
140 minus 32 would be 108. 108. Alright. Then let's go Epiphany. That'll bring me down to 98 because I lose 10 for that.
Okay.
Draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Then 88.
Wow. 2 epiphanies in 1 turn. That's
Yeah.
a really good start.
1, 2, 3. Then let's bring out a guy. 78. And aura break onto my champion, so if I start taking damage, I'll get some aura back. That costs another 8, brings me down to exactly 70 aura left. Exert everything, end of the round.
Okay. Goodness, okay. Okay. We'll draw a card.
Sounds good.
In a lot of ways, it marries education and
This guy has 2 health.
Yes, he does.
I know
Yeah.
my brother and I have talked a lot about it, which is like, it's all about like,
So I'm gonna
like,
It does how much damage?
2 with its range attack.
Oh, it's got a range attack. Ooh. Okay.
Don't let that intimidate you. You've beat me every week for the last several weeks in a row, so no matter what my plans are, I feel like you've got it covered.
Okay, so I'm gonna...
Whose turn first?
I don't see a scenario where I can even penetrate those defenses here. No matter what, I'm going to get branded, it looks like. Because that does a dark brand, eh? Okay,
No,
so...
this is a dark resistance. Any dark damage done to this guy would take 1 less.
Okay.
But you're not using dark, so it won't matter.
Okay.
And these 2 have decay brand.
Okay. So I'm going to move Shoon up 1. I'm going to use my drain attack.
Okay.
For 2 damage, and then you can counter with 2 damage?
Yep, so I have a different response first. Alta's going to cast a Swift for 12, 70, 60, down to 58. I guess I need...
Oh yeah, the breath.
Yep. Then that's going to gain me 2 health on all of my people here. So 6 will go up to 8. Mark it like that. 8 health here. 4.
Did you ask them to bring your cards? They brought them in. Oh, good.
8 health here. This one's going to wind up breaking even, so I won't bother marking that. And my champion's going to go from 23 to 25.
Okay.
So that's Breath of Jalara done.
So he stays alive in this scenario, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Basically, you've done your drain attack. And in response, before it hits, I'll also go ahead and I'll do my range attack right now on his turn. I'll try and hit you for 2.
So you're on his turn now?
No, your turn.
Still my turn.
Yeah,
just
Shoon's
in
attacking.
response.
And in response, I'm going to try and hit you for 2.
I'm trying to think, can I use... I don't know if I can use this.
You can use anything that's a Swift that doesn't need you to exert.
Yeah, but is he targeting me specifically?
Yeah, I am now. But if you move, then your hit won't hit me either.
Yeah, and also I put myself in the millipede spot, so I don't think it's really worth it. Yeah, so we'll face tank that damage. So 2 damage here, and then this guy stays alive because of it.
Yeah, what's going to happen is they're both going to still have their original health, because you were going to gain 2 from the drain, and I'm just knocking it off you.
Yeah, and then
you were going to hit me for 2, but I Jalara to get it back.
Yeah, okay.
So I will use this lovely North of Exile Exert token.
I like it. Those are so cool. Okay.
And then now to be one of my character's turns.
Yep.
I'm going to jump up 1, 2, and I'm going to try and hit you for 4, which will also give you Decay Brand.
Okay. I'm going to use Dive and Juke.
Yeah.
And I'm going to move him back here. And that costs 4 cards. Unfortunate. That sucks. Yeah. But we got out of an attack.
You did. That was a well played.
I
Because it
don't
saved
want
you from
the
getting
brand.
Decay
Yeah, the
Brand.
brand's a bad thing for me because yeah, because I already have the trigger, right? So okay.
So that was my turn. So now it's you again. Well, we got a nice full house here for Genesis tonight. It's going to be fun.
That's awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna use.
I'm not so worried about those ones. It was the top 8 bolt chunks. Anyone who's wants to get that replaced on that turn. I only want 8 of those.
I can't wait to see this RPG style campaign.
I know, I'm
tonight.
really excited. This is interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna use my Sunrise Fox. I'm gonna move it up 2. Use Swift Attack Fire 3 for and kill on the Martial Sentry.
That's a good play. What's its health? 2? So in response, before it hits my sentry, I'll pay 8 for Electric Strike go down to 42. 42 to hit you for 1 damage.
Okay.
Great. And then I will do it again. The second one only costs me 4 because you take it damage, and then that will put me to 38 aura left.
Okay.
And that would, assuming the second one hits, that'll take care of your fox.
Yeah, that takes up my fox. Okay. So then fox is dead, and I still didn't do any damage.
No, yeah, because my shocks hit it before. Yeah.
Okay, we're getting absolutely wrecked right now. Okay, it's your turn.
Yes, now it'll be my turn. And I'm going to go... You're going to like this move.
Oh, hey Rachel, glad you got your Christmas shopping ready.
I'm just going to move up 1 and pick off your fire hand.
Yes, and my fire hand can't do anything, so he's dead too. So I am in a bad spot.
Exerted. I guess you're already exerted, right? So I can just do Alta's turn?
Yep.
So Alta's going to move over 1. And Alta's going to beckon for 8. So 38 down to 30. I have exactly 30 aura left for Mantherer. And then Alta's done.
Alright.
And then I guess that'll be the end of the round.
And did you attack? Oh, you can't.
I can't reach from there.
Okay. So then I take 1 damage here.
Why did you not gain life this turn?
I guess I did, but then I lost that life. Does that still count?
Well, I think as long as you've at any point gained life,
Okay, so I'm
pretty sure
back
you're
at
good.
20 health then. Alright.
And then new round.
I only have the 1. Alright. That's me too.
You're up, my friend. No pressure. Pay no attention to the 8 health caustic millipedes.
Are they 8 health or 6 health?
They started at 6, but they gained from the Jalara, Breath of Jalara.
Oh yeah,
They went
that's wild. That's so
Yeah.
strong.
You're not the only one who knows how to gain life.
Yeah, that's really good. Okay,
Take a picture holding up your license.
so I think what I'll do is I'm gonna back in a Blood Ricochet here,
Nice.
and then that's gonna cost 2 life
Okay.
and 9 aura. So I'm down to 60 aura, and then I'm gonna.
That was the right way. Yeah, that's true.
I know, that made me laugh.
What's the best scenario I could do here? He's just gonna turn around and smack me. I don't even know. That's so hard.
Right.
I'll use my drain attack for 2,
Yep.
and then I gain that health back, so I'm at 20 health.
Yep.
Okay.
And that will make
That's
you
I'm
exerted.
exerted. This guy's exerted. And that's your turn.
And then I'm going to move away 1 step and try and hit you for 4.
Yep. I'm gonna move over. I'm gonna use Oten.
Yep.
And I'm gonna move over here.
You got it.
And then I discard, burn 4 cards?
Well, you have a 2 reduction, don't you?
But it's a 6 cost.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, it
Oh, I
costs
didn't realize it
6.
cost so much. Okay.
Yeah, it costs so much. But,
Uh-oh. Losing your health. I haven't even hit you. It's right behind you.
okay. Alright, so at the moment I'm still at 20 health. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Then that guy's exerted from missing. Go out and try and hit you for 2.
Okay, and I can, well, I just keep using Oten. Maybe. I'll do Oten again and move over here.
Yep.
And that's another 4 cards burned. I'm gonna go through my deck here.
How many Otens does he have? Let's find out, everyone.
Oh, I burnt 2 rabbits. Uh-oh. That's not good.
Next up, Caustic Millipede. 1, 2. Try and hit you for 4.
Oh no. I'm gonna use dive 2.
Yeah, sure.
Go.
There's only so much evasion. Sooner or later, something's gonna hit you.
I'll go over here.
Alright.
And I burn 4 more 4 cards.
It feels too much of like
3.
a little too forceful.
Oh no, you burnt through half my deck. Okay.
Then Manther jumping up and trying to hit you for 2.
Can't evade it. I take that.
Manther's going to drink a coffee here. Manther, there we go.
He's.
So you took the 2?
Yeah.
And then lastly, boom, Alta's going to move over 1. And she's going to use Lightning Surge, which would cost me 6. So I'll go from 30 aura down to 24.
Okay.
So Minnesota aura. And it's going to try and hit you for 2 damage and that for 1.
Okay. I can't do anything about that, so I just take the 2 damage.
Yep.
So about 1, there you are. And then this guy's got 1 damage on him.
Yeah.
So he has
What did he start at? 4? So he's
yeah,
down to
he's
3?
got 3 health left.
Nice. And then end of the round.
End of the round. Okay.
Alright. Draw the card.
And also, like this auction, this was the 5 years, and everything in the, almost everything in the auction was to celebrate the 5 years. So, like next year,
You're up first, my friend.
Okay.
But
really, I put myself in this awkward corner.
that are one of a kind. So stuff like Vivian Sketch, that's an auction. Stuff like that, I feel are.
That's okay. We want a quick game anyway so that we can start
This
the
is
campaign.
he's got 4 health.
But
Uh, this one's got 6.
towards something that are more.
He had 8.
Yeah.
He had 8 and you took 2, so he's back down to original 6.
There's a very bad format here, because even if I go here, then you can react with this, you can react there, so that he's completely
It's got the
useless.
chess vibe, right? Where certain
Yeah.
squares are like
There's really
not
nothing I can
safe.
do with that. So what I'm gonna do is use my I don't know what to do. I'm gonna try to use Blood Ricochet. I'm gonna move him over here and then up here.
Okay.
And try to attack for 4.
Trying to help kill my guy?
Well, it's not gonna
Well,
kill him, but
hurt.
he'll just take.
Alright, I'll do the trade and take out your guy.
Yeah, it actually doesn't do any damage. He's just dead.
Yep.
Right? Yeah. Okay.
Then it'll be my character's turn, and Sentry's gonna try and hit you for 2.
And I'll face tank that too.
Alright, so you take 2.
Damage. 4.
Then it's your turn.
Okay.
Up to this point is outside of the elemental dominance.
I'll.
No one can get those cards. Sky from the 1 of 4s, right? Those are the most.
I guess I'll just use my drain attack for 2 damage on and Arthur. Arthur?
Yeah, that's gonna happen. So you gain 2.
That actually matters, right?
I'm so excited about getting alpha cards, isn't it? The value of the
Then for
Any
me,
of those alpha cards you got, I don't think any of them are like.
I'm gonna move him over 1 and just leave him there.
Okay.
All the stuff that you
And for Alta,
Oh yeah, he's exerted.
yep.
I'm not. I drew like only jukes.
And then I talked with
For my jukes? Yeah, it was like jukes and like oat and something else to get out of.
Alta will just hit you for 1 damage.
You guys need any drinks?
I'm good.
I'm okay right now though. Thank you though.
Hopefully we'll be done this game event and then we can start
Yeah,
the big
and then I
campaign.
think we'll bring it over there. And then
Did you take the 1?
nope. Took the 1 now.
And
Okay.
then new round.
New round.
You're up first, my friend. You're in a bad part of town.
Yes, I'm not in a good spot. So I'm gonna do. Remove Shoon up 1.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use Vampire Kiss
Yeah.
for 3 drain.
Down from 25 to 22 health.
Yep. And then
And you gain.
that's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep. And then you gain 3 health from that, right? So
Yeah, again 3.
back up to 18.
And then I will also use.
So as we're designing Invasion, we talk a lot about What is the collectability that's going to be in the
Fire
product?
attack or
And how do
chain
we
attack
design this
here.
product?
I might do.
Players for the collectability.
I'll do 3 fire attack.
22 down to 19.
And then, because I used a Swift, I can still play an action, right? Before. Oh no, because I paid.
Well, no,
with
you're
exert.
exerting
Paid with
yourself.
exert. Okay. And that's it. That's your turn.
Alright. First step is going to be Sentry moving over 2. 1, 2. Sentry trying to hit you for 2.
Have no response. You can't use an action, right?
No, actions are slow. You need Swifts.
Okay. So, let's take that. First, 1. Okay.
And 1, 2. Going to try and hit you for 4 and brand you.
That definitely happens. 2. Okay, so I'm at 12 health.
And I'm going to try and hit you for another 4.
8 health.
Then I will lastly just hit you for 1.
Okay, I'm at 7 health.
Yep. End of the round.
End of the round. Oh.
Draw a card and see what happens.
It's unfortunate because the card I drew. I mean, you can see it. It's funny. I probably shouldn't do that, eh? Oh, it looks
Yeah,
so cool,
if
though.
we were being any more serious about the game, you wouldn't be allowed to do that where you can see it off the top of your deck like that.
Yeah, I do it just so you can see the artwork, but yeah, it's definitely not okay.
Because then you know what's coming up next. I was going to mention it eventually when we get more serious, but
Oh, for sure. Okay, so I can't even back in because I'm in a corner. So
you can back in on top of my guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Rabbit, I'm sorry, but I do need a cherry ginger ale. I'm starting to get a little tickle. Thank you. We're only a couple minutes away, folks, from starting the D&D style campaign tonight with
Okay, so I'm
Genesis.
gonna back in the emergent
Yep.
one right there.
Yeah, does that guy have a trigger when he comes in?
Yeah, he does. It's just 3 damage.
Yeah, there's just nothing that you can get because you're on the same square.
Yeah, exactly. So he is exerted, and that cost me 11 aura. So it'll be
Sure.
down to 49. 49. Okay, and then I will.
Might as well do some drain or something. Whatever you value more, the fire or the drain.
The drain's kind of funny. It makes 0 difference. I'd bet either way. I'll do the fire damage and then.
Hit me for 3.
And then that's it. I think that's it.
Okay, I'm down to like 13 health.
Take me out here.
And then I can do 4, 8, 10. What do you got for health?
I'm at 7. You got it.
Alright, so then yeah. If you're good, then we're good.
We're good. Good game, Jason.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, this one's not. I need to play around with this one. I need to put different cards in.
Oh, I'm sure if we had time and played 2 out of 3 games, you would win the next 2, because you always win 2 out of 3 games. So, don't feel bad about this. We're just not playing the 2 that you're going to win tonight.
For sure. For sure. That was good. Okay.
I want you to have a good experience. And then for everybody else here, I'm just going to transition over to the phone. Like I say, the audio is not quite as good, but we're going to be mobile and walking around and catching all the action. So here we go in 3, 2, 1. There we go. There's TrainerSnake. There's the man, the myth, the legend on camera. You see what he looks like now. Not just a voice in the background. Gonna come over here. We've got Sid and Jeffrey, the amazing one, came all the way from Toronto. And then Marcus, our local champion.
You're just as far, and I'm the amazing one.
A little further, actually. I always say about Sid that he's the man, the myth, the legend. That's how I describe
That's true, yeah. You know, he does get more kudos.
Yeah.
This event wouldn't be happening if he wasn't here.
That's
Tonight
right.
wouldn't happen if he wasn't here.
So Sid, we played our practice game. We're all good. So whenever you're ready, we've got lots of players here. We can jump into this. Once again, this is a Genesis Battle of Champions special event involving some RPG-like aspects, as a campaign will be going on tonight. Hosted by Sid, the creator of Genesis, right here at North of Exile Games, 342 King Street, in Ontario. And no, Aaron, I'm not God, but thank you.
I heard a voice there. I have in my car, but I'd rather support his business.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
For the village, but we'll use
Sorry, no, forget it. He doesn't know.
Actually, I'm going to buy other stuff. I need Christmas gifts. Storm tomorrow means I can't buy anything else. So.
Oh yeah, there's supposed to be a big storm. Wouldn't it be a shame if you couldn't get home and you had to hang out here and play games all day tomorrow?
Yes, I thought it was tonight. My wife says tomorrow night, so I'm stuck. I gotta go home. She knows it's not a storm. Although,
well, I don't know.
Snow, we can start dropping it.
I hear the wind really howling outside. Oh no, Jeffrey.
Looks like we're stuck here playing games all
I'll
day.
call Janice and get her to bring coolers down when the store closes. We'll just play Genesis and drink all night. That'll be fine.
Nothing wrong can happen with that.
No.
Nothing at all.
Heroes, you have fallen into my trap. I am chaos.
Oh.
I have been trapped in the aether for centuries, and now with your blood, I will find a way to break free. Hey, we're in Dungeon 1. I have recruited Idris and Raha on my team. You must defeat them to make your way down to the next dungeon. If you are able to defeat all my minions in time, you can save this world. Otherwise, your soul is mine. I have a monster deck, which is part of my DM benefits.
Okay.
After round 2, because there's 4 heroes, I'm going to be pulling 4 cards off of these. They're going to beckon onto the back row, and they'll be part of our team.
Okay.
Alright? Are we ready?
Yeah.
Let's draw.
How many cards do we
Wait,
draw?
no.
The regular.
Regular game rules.
6? Okay.
6. Yeah.
Oh, I guess I should have done Alright, team. We got.
Laugh at my hand, should I?
That'll be great.
So you guys go first, I believe you said?
Yes, yeah.
And you said the objective is to defeat your minions or defeat
Yeah,
you?
defeat us.
You're your minions.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Now,
understand.
are you able to see your teammates' hands?
Yeah.
Oh,
Work
yeah,
as a
that's
team.
a good question.
Collaborate. Work together, right?
Hey guys, come on.
But your hands can only be used on your champion?
Yes.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't cast spells from someone else's body.
But this way, you guys can
Hey.
discuss who goes
Take
first
from
from
the
your
really
team
rid of
and
five
what,
fives.
right?
Okay, dude, I got it too. We'll see.
Gonna move forward one.
Okay, yeah. Guys,
And
Iris is moving.
I'm gonna toss the fireball at Nubia.
Okay. Oh, that's you, bro. Take 2.
Take
Unless
two.
you can respond. Unless you can respond. Which you could respond because of this. I don't know if it's worth it, dude.
Not right.
Not right now. Let's do it.
Life is a resource.
Yes.
Not a good one to waste.
So back to the past.
Yeah,
us.
everything
Okay.
behind me.
Over
You
to the
go
heroes.
first. Yeah, S is kind of running up.
Yeah, X is definitely the fighter of the group,
So maybe that's
Okay.
That's you, S.A.
yes, they
This is good.
Yeah, but it's the awareness is the issue, right? We can
Well, only if you draw.
He's also the corner, so I want to get him out of there too.
This is a round, right? So you have to draw
Corner's
7.
fine.
Make it really. I need to make it nasty.
Yeah,
just like a
for axe. Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, I would do
I'm
it.
going to play
It was
this
like,
at the end of the
okay,
turn.
sure, okay. I'll take your advice. Yeah.
Just trying to give my viewers the best viewing experience possible.
Yeah.
I love the paintings. They're awesome.
Resources.
Like a Death Companion.
At the end of each turn.
And then, like, you can do one behind if you want. Second one.
Yeah. This
So-
dungeon is for them to
Second you want, right?
it's supposed to be easy on
Let's
them.
hold back a little bit.
Yeah, it didn't do anything. So
Marcus,
Next
our
dungeon
resident
is,
champion, says,
I can pull in there.
hold back.
So that they'll walk away.
Yeah, you're
Hold
gonna,
the line.
raise that I can't do
You're healing the quicksand? You don't have to do that.
No, he was my angel, him, and him.
You sure you don't want to do the quicksand? You can heal that.
That's gonna go to 5. My imp's going up to 3.
So usually I'm behind a computer, no one hears what I'm saying, so I
And
just say
you're back
whatever.
it.
What here everyone hears is like, this is just stupid. What's Jeff
I
talking
like
right
it.
now?
I like it, dude. Constant.
Beefing up, we're beefing up.
Alright.
Yeah, you move rotating.
Yep, I'm good with that.
Here.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Okay.
Still ping her, of course.
Yeah. We'll throw fireball at Nubia.
You won't do your sticking to.
Ah,
It's because Nubia's
If
too
he
good.
loses in this round, does he put it in the next dungeon level? Like, does it help reset the next dungeon level?
Well,
Or is it?
It's when you lose.
Oh, okay.
It's when you lose as a team, right?
Why are you so defeatist? You guys want to win. We're gonna win. There's no one's gonna lose. No one's gonna die here.
I don't think we need more
So
right
maybe
now.
So I can tell you, I've been thinking too much about Genesis because I had. So you guys might not know. I'm sure you know if you're watching this. There's been three, right? Revealed for the new invasion. There's been 3 revealed, so there's 4 we don't know about.
That's true.
You know, sometimes when you work too much, you have a dream about work or things like that. That's been on my brain too much because I had a dream that one of those was a single color champion. I don't think that's possible, and he's not going to let anything slide, I'm sure, but I had a dream that one of those was going to be a single color, just like he was originally.
What color?
Say
green. Was it green? Was it facial?
No, I believe it was yellow or red. Pretty sure it was red because that's what he is, so I just assumed it's, like a one-shot mind for me. But I had a dream that there was another one-color champion coming. Yes.
So what was it like so far playing in like a role-playing style campaign of the card game?
It's really fun. There's so much strategy to it, and yeah, I don't know. I'm excited to like in the hopefully play these into the events in the future here.
I would love that. Yeah.
What do you think, Sutter or Sarah or Dr. Page?
I like it a lot.
It's very interesting because it's a communal game as well with all the team great, everybody working together.
I think it's so good.
We know that's gonna
It's a
happen.
good way to bring everybody into the
you have
game and able to play.
And a whole different gaming experience. Like, this is totally different from the normal one-on-one. So
Definitely.
just more replayability and make you love it even more.
Yeah. Do you want to do that?
I'm just thinking more of the other 2 creatures.
So when the game's done, should I go for breakfast?
Yeah, pretty much. We haven't even hit the second session yet.
I know, right?
too much.
This was supposed to be the warm-up one before the heavy.
Yeah.
So
Well, look at the dude put down, and then he assimilated you. Right, so that's put it down again.
Can I give you simulate the champions?
Yeah, that'd be, yeah.
That would be so good.
I simulate newbie ability.
That would be so strong.
That's crazy.
Hey, maybe this is as far as the
Alright.
It's made for 1-on-1, for 1v1, right? So it'd be funny though in a 2v2 say we can simulate the other champion. I'll play newbie's ability, thanks.
sit down. His game face on now. He's full concentration mode.
Yeah. We're coming.
I can distract him and throw him for a loop. Hey Sid, do we have a release date yet for Invasion?
Yeah, I'll be just like
Whoa! I need to sit down for this. Whoa!
What is that?
There are 3 people.
Until the 29th.
Oh, I was gonna
What month?
Oh, they give a release.
Oh, which month? You just said 29.
That's a part of the
Oh,
show.
so
definitely not
said that
February.
the 29th of this month will be revealing more information about Invasion, right?
Oh, so we may find out the release date.
That'd be nice.
There are 3 people on the internet watching this live stream right now whose hearts just skipped a beat for a second when,
Yep.
when Sid took that breath in.
Yeah, the 29th, okay. Well, I guess all my Christmas plans are off for the 29th, whatever I plan to do that now instead.
Yeah, I'll be at Universal Studios that day watching my phone instead of riding the rides.
He goes to 1.
I have a question for you, Jason.
Sure.
So, I don't
And it heals
believe
this, and it heals
they have any
these.
sort of, I don't know, I'm guessing they don't have any kind of like pre-release type plan.
It's a good card.
When Invasion comes out, will you guys possibly run your own sealed event or something like that? Something that we come in, we buy 6 packs or whatever, run our own
Oh, yeah.
sealed or draft type thing as a pre-release, even though my stuff might not be official from them. Would you run something
Oh,
like
I would love to do something like that. Every different way we've tried playing this game, I loved it. And I personally haven't had a chance to play in the sealed event yet.
that?
So, like, I would, on a personal level, love a chance to get to do it
I
myself.
think that'd be fun. You could do some pack wars and stuff too. I'm just thinking like I can't speak for them obviously, but maybe they do some sort of support for something like that. I don't know. I think that'd be a lot of fun on an actual release, or if they did some sort of pre-release, I don't know.
Yeah, and depending on what time of year the release date is, if it's nicer weather, it's easier for me to try and lure up people from the Toronto area, right? Because the one other time where we did a Winnabox tournament here, and we had 4 or 5 people come up from Toronto, yourself included. That was a really great time, and I would love to do more events like that again. Just because I love just trying to get people to come up and visit the store and let them see it. So I purposely haven't done it because I know people don't want to drive so much in the snow and winter. But between like doing a pre-release event or a sealed event or something and more Winnabox events, Like, I'd love to do a lot of stuff as soon as the spring comes. There's somebody in the chat by the name of Issy who was like, "Hey, Jeff!"
Oh, yes. James there. He won one of my giveaways not too long ago.
Very nice, very nice. You're so famous.
Apparently.
It's weird that I know these famous people. It's cool.
Actually, I saw a great thing about not actually being famous. And there was a thing about, like, I can't remember the exact meme, but it was something about, no one really cares what you have to say. And it was a person going, "Oh, my 6 fans need to know what I think." And that's pretty much how I feel, but it's not like, "But my 3 fans need to know what I think." Gotta tell all 3 of them.
Alright. Okay, I'll sling a fireball and give you that.
Your response. Your response.
Oh, yeah, response. They didn't even let you get in the last shot, right?
Alright.
Are you gonna?
On top.
Heroes, are we up for going to dungeon level 2?
Yes!
Let's do it.
That's awesome.
Alright. You have defeated my minions, but it's not over yet.
Can we take our cards out?
Yeah.
I feel like okay.
Alright. We will reset your decks. For the champions that stay alive, you come back in full health, full resources. For the champions that have fallen, half health, but full aura.
What if I have a surplus?
You're back in.
If you get surplus, you can keep it.
Oh, cool.
Half health. Full aura.
Have one.
Full aura.
Half health, full aura.
So we have half
No, for the ones who have fallen.
We got the whole S back now.
Me too?
No, we're coming in full power.
Oh, okay, good.
We got the power. We have fine.
Yeah, okay, good. People will always.
How long is it going to take you to reset? Like a couple minutes? Or?
A couple minutes. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm just going to walk over here.
It's your color, too.
So yeah, so the players have just opened the booster packs because part of the cost, well really the only cost to play in tonight's event was that each player needed to buy 2 booster packs of Genesis cards. For the players who survived the first round of this conflict, they're opening 1 booster pack. And they can add any cards in their colors to their deck. And any cards that aren't in their colors, they're free to pass along to some of their teammates, should they choose to do so. The one player who did not survive the first round gets to open both of his packs. I guess partly to keep it fair because he's starting the second round at half health. Full aura, but only half of the health. So he gets both packs.
Sid, can you share the color list or no?
No, they go to you.
Okay.
So yeah, it's been pretty cool. They've, to try and make this game be done before tomorrow, they've set it up that it's a 12-round maximum. And if they can't survive and be victorious by the 12th round, I don't know, I guess they'll run out of oxygen or something. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. Everybody seems to be having a really great time so far. I think it's a brilliant idea. I definitely think these campaign games are going to have the potential to be something, not to use a pun, but game-changing in the future. Getting to play through the storyline instead of just watching a 30-second commercial for it, that's pretty cool.
I'll take your protective barrier, because that's my color.
So I'm just over here for a minute, letting my gimbal charge, because they're just passing cards back and forth. They're still deck building, if you will, which sounds like it's going to take a minute or two while they figure out what cards they're adding in for round 2. Long distance action shot. Here we go.
There we go, his cards now.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, I reset your aura. Other times I've done this, I didn't reset anything.
I had full aura. I didn't use any aura. I only used energy last time.
Now you know new strategy.
Oh, goodness. I don't know.
Alright, are we ready, heroes?
Okay.
Go ahead and do it.
Yeah, let's go forward one and fireball that long one.
And I want your hand something.
Alright.
Do it again.
For what? What are you doing?
Just fireball for a long one.
No, it's fine.
I know, but I could stop it in Xambar, but I couldn't.
See, Aaron's like, no, it's your long one, it's fine.
Yeah, I don't care about your long
You know what I mean?
If it's my long one, then yeah, totally.
If I do
Jason, okay. It's fine, because he's still one hit to Dragon anyways.
No, I know, but if I do it now, he can't take that helmet off me for the rest of the round. You know what I mean?
Ooh, I feel a protective barrier coming down.
Just not.
But they die when
Yeah.
I die.
Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely
Yeah.
die.
Why?
When I die, that's what
Because
Why?
he
It's in
leaves
the rule
the
book.
game.
What do you mean why?
It's in the rule book. When a player dies, everything they own
If
is
he plays them
removed.
before the deceit goes, why do they? Why is that not
Because as soon as the
legal?
player leaves the game, everything they
You
own
can
leaves
play
the
them,
game.
but they
No,
all
but
go away.
you can play Onion Tigers.
Yeah.
Oh, but
everything
right.
he owns.
Oh,
If he is
right.
out of the game and leaves the store,
Wait,
all
wait,
his
so
cards
he
leave the
doesn't
store
block
with him.
anything.
Why can't we get
Like, how is this a hard concept?
That's a great way to explain
They're
it.
untamed and they're wild, and they go do what they want.
This doesn't block anything unless it's
No,
it's
I was hoping you used them, but I didn't
We
realize.
should have stayed.
I'm not used to multi.
I know.
I'm not
Okay,
used to
so
multi.
that's it. I'm good.
He's
I'm
out.
done.
Don't listen to anything I ever say.
I tried my
But
best.
my also hope here is
I say that
that from being
over-
a hunter, it will force them to just be more
That's
aggressive.
true,
that's true. Just come in.
Defenseless, right?
Yeah, let's say it's done with.
You shouldn't die on you.
Good call, Jeffrey. Good call.
I have a dice here.
Yeah, we might need these dice for, because he's taking them.
Oh,
Oh, no, I can. I'll.
You watch?
I want to see
Okay,
that.
alright.
I want to see how.
Yeah, I'm good. That.
He's not allowed to leave.
He's still live streaming.
Whose turn is it? Whose turn
Wait,
is it?
Jason.
and that's Idris' turn. Here.
No, I was
Here.
explaining the concept of if you leave the game, your stuff leaves the game.
I've never heard it explained that way. As silly as it sounds, that makes a lot more sense to me. I just thought it was like, okay, it's a rule, whatever. But now it actually makes sense that you are physically leaving with everything from your store. It's not, get
And
that.
it
It makes sense.
specifically says in the rulebook, technically, that if you are
Oh, wait a minute.
everything
Doesn't
you
the
own,
quick
is
No, it depends.
that what they everything you
Oh,
control?
Yeah,
not
I
everything
think
you own.
you're.
So,
Yeah.
if you play an angel, but somebody else and you die, they literally can't.
Right,
That's right.
Uh,
That's basically the exact same rules in Magic as well.
No.
That if you lose a commander game or whatnot, everything you own physically leaves.
I wouldn't call it a
I
real
need
book, it's a
more-
real
I need more
PDF. I don't know if you saw my little
I
rant
need
there
two
about
questions.
the book.
Okay,
I could go up and.
Your answer, great.
what do you mean, like, you have, yeah, no, it's one thing.
Smoke means to do damage to.
You have like a
Please, those.
Yeah.
taser or something? Or electrical strike?
I got a bunch of things, but
Taser face?
yes. Culture.
It's been a 3.5 hours stream.
Fifth companion.
Yeah, we.
Dude, I don't know.
Because I could,
Yeah, no.
It's one thing at a time, it's fine.
put two
Okay.
I'd have nobody watch right now if it wasn't for the Jeffrey Presidio fan club out there. That's why I wanted him to come, because I knew that he'd get the views.
I didn't hear time about a 3-hour stream. I can barely make it through an hour of exploring the library, but I think that's just because Will's on it. I think an hour of listening to Will talk is just like, wow, okay, that's enough of that.
I've got a particular move that you
I should have played the
Ooh.
in the first place.
Well,
for sure.
By all means.
But I got rabbit there.
Yeah.
Want to view it and like Sid.
Famous
Where do
Genesis
you want to
artist,
sign it?
Jeffrey
Like, I'm
Presidio.
Yeah, just I don't know.
Wherever signing.
Whatever feels.
Wait, so you're gonna let him backstep first? Hold on.
I'll go right across his
What's
chest.
happening here? Hold on.
There you go.
backs up and
Let's
drops it
go.
back.
You want
All right,
to
let's lay it out for you.
Wanted to do it.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Love it.
So now it's signed by Jeffrey Presidio, the artist,
I'm
and
confused.
the other
That's
signature.
Rabbit himself.
There you go.
And then I want to get Sid to sign as well.
Yeah.
The trifecta.
The stack makes no sense to me. I know, but the stack makes no sense. I have to picture the two cards here.
I think I would find the
And
best
I would be there, so
Yeah, okay, sure.
I'm trying to picture.
Against
the
that.
board
and then
to
we'll
put my
get
card
you guys to re-sign that one probably in like a month, so we can't.
Okay, well, then
damage
that's
the
what I
card.
gotta do.
But I don't know, is there any point to getting one graded that's signed? Because generally you get dinged on signed.
No, they both made the signature as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's news to me.
Alright, so we stay here, right?
First, we'll pass priority on your backstep.
Alright, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
that
Feel
was all.
good.
So there was a
I'll get Sid.
Some level on it, take it back, yeah. Now you got access on,
Yeah.
And I can play my Chrono
Yeah.
Walker.
yeah. Well, you put it on stack technically first, but I mean, right, you don't have to tell them where you're going until
Yeah,
your response.
I'm okay.
There we go, okay, so it goes on, you'll put it there, get away from the tsunami.
Yeah.
And you have to pay the order for the.
You know what, Aaron, he can get him back next year.
And the Chrono Walker.
What's Iris's health? They're really low.
Like 15.
Okay, so Iris is her biggest rock, I think.
Alright.
What about Raw?
She's like, what, 8?
12.
Yeah, I don't worry about Raw.
I got a handful of shoulder throws here. That
Roll into the quicksand, man.
Whatever, it's...
Alright, so now that I got the chrono water there, I can use its
It
trigger.
swaps. Yes, the trigger goes. Do you respond to the trigger?
No.
No, okay. Trigger goes.
So now we're on the same square, right?
Yes.
No, I could have done something funny to that.
So can I play that?
No, wait until it's your turn.
Oh, okay.
Then do that.
Alright,
Yeah. So, but now he's gonna try and hit. He's gonna try and kill off.
the chrono water.
No, all your guys.
Why did I do that to you
Yeah, with
before
the-
you dismount?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a few chrono waters.
But he still wouldn't have been in the right where's I don't think.
So,
Yeah, you get chrono
I'm
water.
going off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you think 3?
Then you can vex them.
Yeah,
right?
I think so. So this goes.
That hits aerials?
It's 6. Yeah. So
Yeah.
these die. It just goes to 3. And that was Rain's turn, right? So,
Rain's not done yet.
Sorry, I'm gonna-
are you responding to the Sonata? Oh no, Rain's not. That's right.
Such a rush to get to your turn, Marcus.
I want to see what his turn.
Should I just bounce?
Just check and make sure the video's still good. Video's still good.
Yeah, I like
So
that.
I'm kind of living shadows again.
Here we go.
And before living shadows, if there's no responses to it, I'm gonna attack the chrono walker for 3 before I just.
Oh wait, hold on. Can I respond to that?
Yes, yeah.
Oh no, we're gonna.
Well, you want that turn, hit her
What do you guys think?
No, you want to put water.
What do you guys think? He does it. You guys didn't stand. Should we do it? What? Sack his health. So I can play this.
Yeah. Do it.
Okay. And respond to a landmine before the.
Before the attack results?
Why would you do that? So he can before he displays, he's gonna land.
He displaces away from it, so
Yeah.
he doesn't take any damage.
I'll end
No,
up
what do you
dealing
mean?
damage to people who
Yeah,
are left
you only
alive.
do damage to him.
Wouldn't the landmine go before it would?
No.
Oh,
Then I
right.
have to leave the spot for the landmine to go.
Okay, then.
Right, yeah.
No, no response.
Yeah.
You sound so defeated.
It's a good idea to do both.
No response, forget
No,
it.
it wouldn't work because it just goes
I know.
disappears.
Come,
It wouldn't work.
so I was facing
You
this
moved before.
direction, so.
You can't do it on movement base. You can't do it on movement base.
And the chrono walker.
He's
What
going.
was I saying?
That was an Nazi move.
Okay, that's why I like rain so
That's awesome. I don't think I've seen anyone play rain.
Mm,
I guess
You're
because
I think that would work.
it drains your hand fast, right? So it's not something you can do continuously.
Well, when the game first started, the Rain one-turn kill deck was a big thing.
Oh.
What do you think, Aaron?
They try to kill you at the first turn of the game
Yeah, just bounce in front of you, right? Yep.
and empty your hand. I think there's a lot of epiphanies in that deck, right?
Yeah.
They keep drawing with epiphany, fill your hand up,
It
and
was
then
a 15 MTK, came in for 19 generation.
Maybe just run out.
You don't have to.
Or, I don't know, wheel's gonna hit at the end of the run, right?
Well, I still gotta play.
and then when I was
Yeah,
still
but I-
just learning Genesis, like
so move
very,
up one.
very beginning, didn't know anything about it. Sid here did me the favor of telling my son Jaden about the Rain one-turn kill deck.
Oh!
Told him all about it. So of course, Jaden's like the most annoying deck ever. That's the one I want to
That's
play.
go where something died.
That's awesome.
I was so grateful for that.
So you're gonna
Thanks.
move up
We're just talking about not being able to go that,
There's also a bunch of things that hide all over the floor.
That's
Because
true.
a meteorite.
Could you go here?
Because there's
Yeah,
never out
yeah,
there.
there's
There's things that
vampires.
hide here.
You can go anywhere that's
Yeah, so maybe put him over here. Put him, because there's gonna be stuff coming in, so that's a good idea. That's a good way to get.
Who's at the lowest health on your side?
Oh, rain. At 8
I
health.
don't want to get.
Okay, and Idris is at
15.
and the other one's at
12. Yes.
Okay.
the other one. Doesn't even give you the benefit of
The other one.
That's how useless my character
Other
is.
one.
Is the other one. Yeah, the other one.
Well, if it makes you any better, I couldn't remember Rain's name.
That's good. You know, it could have been better just okay, those are the only two. That would have been even worse. As if it didn't even exist at all. That would have been even worse. Yes, good.
Which one's let's go 114.
No, he's got like
No,
36
that's
left.
me counting
Oh,
upward.
awesome. How do you do that?
So Rain's wearing a lot of purple. I'm just wondering, was that deliberate? Rain's wearing a lot of purple in the artwork. Was that deliberate? Purple Rain?
You're just full of them tonight, Jason, eh?
Right?
Could have been deliberate.
Where does he this thing?
How many turns do you have left?
Oh my god. This last hour has been 2 turns.
We haven't done another turn. Oh, that's right. I haven't even done my turn yet.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Jeffrey.
Should have been looking up to the clock compared to
Right? I know, this is...
Are you sure we're not?
Well, then, he was like 8, and then everybody's like, oh no, that's not enough.
Might as well.
Yeah.
Like one and then the other.
Oh, this is a game that never ends. Oh, my friend.
YOLO, right?
Decided to start playing and not knowing where it's going.
No, we
Like, stop.
these two.
No.
Here,
Keep
right?
going. This is fun.
Yeah.
So available language
Yeah,
pass.
so what's this video? Alright, why don't you listen to the
Sure, yeah.
But you know what? If it wasn't for the meteorites, we would be a long
Yeah.
like a lot.
Actually, all of them is you'd have
Wait,
so
how
many
much was that?
sandbars.
36. Oh, yeah,
That's true. Actually, because that thing's.
Now you can still play.
Yeah, that goes both
I
ways.
took 2 of them out with it's called Shot and a Taser.
Yeah.
Somewhere in my deck.
So yeah, vision with meteorites.
I was saving all those, I guess one of
They're in
them,
there,
right?
I just don't
In there.
We have wolf shots in here. No, that's.
You're all zero, right, bud?
Okay.
Yeah, okay, so Xer, tokens, please.
Wait, yeah, it's me now?
Yeah.
Okay. Like the wheels.
I can't
We'll
do
just
much.
take your turns since,
Yeah.
There we are.
alright.
Third.
Okay, and round?
Dessert.
Is that like my really first thing?
End of round. Time for me to check the chat once again. Oh boy.
I'm gonna do it.
I gotta put my phone down for a second. Oh, don't do that. I'm looking at the Oh, don't do that. I'm looking at the table. Oh, what am I gonna do? Here, let's just phone here for a minute. There we go.
Do whatever you want, man.
Like 3 to 4.
Okay, that's 2, 4.
3 or 4. I don't want to do this.
Alright, let's do it.
It's so meteorite.
Meteorite.
Oh, centipede. Okay.
Meteorite.
Oh, fuck off.
We haven't seen one of those yet.
No,
That's brutal.
everything.
Everything just wiped.
What was it? Meteorite in it?
Yeah, can we do the last 2, Mike?
Oh,
Does
jeez.
it go simultaneously or go in a wheel in order?
I don't have rules.
I say take on all 4 and then purifying way, so we don't have to deal with any extra summons. That would be hard.
I think that's
That's fair.
Sure,
That is fair.
Is it a wheel or do they all show up?
Yes, here it is the backup.
Alright.
Alright.
So this guy goes down to 9.
Well, it's gonna go faster when I have resource.
Yeah.
Everything's gone, right? All the summons?
Oh yeah, it's kill. I can't do anything. It's kill.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
You're supposed to kill the stack.
Yeah, fatigue the stack. Fatigue. Fatigue.
That actually is a cool. That was what I was thinking. If you could like.
Fatigue, yeah.
Yeah, there's a way to like hit it, almost like an alternation or something. Like you could stun it or fatigue it or something.
Oh, you could do that, where you hit it.
Probably hit it. You only want to hit it.
Alright, punching match in the middle, that's what
No,
we're talking
seriously, you don't
about.
want to
Draw.
That's so funny. Oh my, the purifying wave. Yeah, I can't believe that.
Hey, wait, stop.
Did we drop it here?
Yeah, I think I could do that.
TrainerSnake. Live and in person.
I'm trying to set up deck boxes. Look, I got, dude, this is so sick. I need to find the best, are we getting one of these tonight? Or,
Sure, yeah.
I want to find the best one. That's gonna be the one that I started. Because this one's,
What do you want to go first?
Yeah, you want to do
this one's a little off center.
It's gonna work.
Yeah, I'll grab the second one.
Left side just a little bit to the other side, but it's so dope. I wanna get like, I wanna be a champion in the game, not just a card. I wanna be a champion.
Oh, we'll talk to Sid about making Rabbit a champion.
Oh, Oh yeah.
Oh no, I'm saying I want Snake as a champion.
Oh, you want to be
Yeah,
a champion?
I
Oh,
want to be a champion at some point. I want to be able to. I don't know. I want to design it with him though. I want to be able to figure out what the abilities are. Something different. Something different. Add it into the not the next set, but the set after. Talk to Sid about that. That'd be cool. That'd be really cool. Can you imagine? Like some sort of snake thing.
well, maybe if they do some sort of snake themed champion in the future, you could be like the ultimate art card.
Yeah, that'd be so cool.
All right, let's check back on the action here, see how this is going.
Curious.
We now have 9 rounds left out of 12.
I wasn't going to turn to 6.
We're already at resources. So I mean, like,
You guys are at resources?
one of our guys are, yeah.
I'm gonna
We
go
have
up.
one day with our resources.
I'm gonna back in. Take some resource. Blood rock shot. Thank you, Pat. 36. I'm gonna back in a paint it.
You can't back it on the angle. I'll just go here.
Oh, you can?
You cannot.
Why not? Oh, what am I doing? I'm sorry. I was thinking the blood rock shot. Sorry, my.
Oh.
It's been a long game.
I've never played this game before. And you're
Maybe.
once or twice.
Maybe once or twice.
Marcus
I
forgot
think I
where you're
stumbled
allowed to
into a
get back in.
championship.
That's funny.
Maybe just top 15 sometimes.
I don't know. I'm not really with that because I'm scared of the wheel. Although the wheel could dump some really good creatures.
You know I'm gonna surprise you about that later.
The wheel could dump some really good creatures.
How's the wheel, Marcus?
The wheel's scary. Do I do it? Do I dump that? Or what do I do?
You know there's going to be a meteorite, right?
Well,
I got donuts.
You know what you do?
How
You
many
do this. I don't look at
meteorites
it.
are in?
Where'd Jason go? Here, Jason, show the audience what that is. They'll tell you if it's a meteorite.
What do you guys have? Sorry.
And then we'll put it back on top.
I know, we might put out a bunch of
There you go.
cheese, right?
You know what's coming next. We don't know.
And then we have different have the advantage next turn. The wheel comes up and brings out a bunch of stuff.
It's your discretion, like we're losing position here, so.
You just give it up?
No, I'm not giving it up.
It's undefeated.
I'm not giving it up. Don't put words in my mouth.
We got some low health over here, eh? Like, we're.
This is why I don't like extending the arena, because if this was all happening on just one arena,
Yes. Yeah.
it would have been over already. Like,
Yeah.
there's no work. We just did.
Yeah, I do. That's all you do.
Even if we double
I
up,
would it-
right? A little bit bigger, just a little bit more, now we're what?
So I gotta remember, don't extend the
You're gonna
arena.
back the
Unless you
line on?
have a better ratio, so like
So
2 to 4
yeah.
or like
Or
4
more.
to 6.
my thing is, if you're doing a boss fight, don't extend the arena. But if you're just doing a heroes arcs, going through a dungeon and fighting creeps and gaining experience and stuff like that, then having a large arena is fine. Give them time to explore it.
Okay.
The point is a champion should be able to take out a bunch of summons, but when your
My
big
turn's done.
boss guy is there, it makes it a lot better.
Pass to you.
Yeah, that makes in the boss fight you have it as a regular arena. That makes sense.
Alright, cool. That's it for the round.
I got Sarah.
You can never
Go
get
hit
close to
rock.
them.
I didn't realize that.
Go hit rock.
And you get close to them and then the wheel.
I'm gonna do this Hizzy Garuma.
Yeah.
You also don't have as
Wait,
many
can you do that?
resources either. You almost need to double the
Yeah,
resources.
Swift, yeah, Swift.
I just.
Oh yeah, rotate first. Right.
Any responses?
I gotta think of the card.
Rotate. Any responses?
Like 4 orbs. So every time you take that stack, you get 30 or 40.
No response.
What's wrong with now?
3 spots in the plane, like, before we go.
Oh, wait, see what he does.
I know what I'm
Well,
doing.
he's doing a toss.
Oh,
Sorry,
okay.
this card, sacrifices your turn.
Oh, okay. Right.
Yeah, it doesn't just rotate.
It
I was
rotates,
waiting for the next.
rotates hits and tosses.
Yeah, you get exerted on the shuffle, but you're
Yeah, it's supposed to be fine.
like you gain 20 or
Squirrels are good right now.
30. I don't know. 76 hits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
20 or 30.
We'll go back to back with you, so Wayne can't sneak up again.
Smart. Smart like a fox.
Back to back.
It's
I love
the guns, right? That's
The guns back, yeah.
I really like the rainbow.
I'll round it out to you.
Jeff, what's your help?
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. It's almost like a potion. Yeah. Potion. Yeah. That'd be cool. I really. That's the worst thing to do. I guess so.
Can I?
He's gonna give him the card.
Oh, well, yeah.
Well, yeah. Oh, well, yeah.
Okay, can I do this?
Yeah.
What are you doing? You can't do anything.
Nothing.
Hidden around the map.
I got a very idea.
Still one of my favorite cards.
Yeah. Oh yeah. For sure.
You do what? That's awesome. I don't
Yeah, it's good. It's really good. Yeah.
It
makes things stick. Is what it does.
Malicious Persuasion is my favorite card J2.
Yeah.
And then Deceit.
Oh, I can see that. You like the manipulating movement.
Yeah, those
manipulating.
little things that create really unique scenarios.
So you don't have to do it, right? Well, let's see this something. I'm gonna open.
Oh.
Did your roundhouse kick fizzle there, though?
Everything fizzles.
Yeah.
You got a plan going there? I trust my partner.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm done.
That's it. It's already told me.
Open.
Yep. I didn't take those.
It's amazing there, too.
Shiny raid 4. There's 4.
How much for?
9. Yeah, 18 total.
I sorry, I didn't want to do that.
Okay, so this one's all.
Fizzles.
Stick.
And let's get.
Three to rain, I guess.
No, it's an area?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh!
Yeah.
Do you have a response to that? I have a response to that.
This is
You can't eat this place.
Sorry, let me move my desk out of your way.
I'm paying for your order first.
You know what I'm doing.
Wait, if this place is actually can't do that. Sorry?
You know what I'm doing.
Do you actually want to go back behind me?
Yeah.
Sure.
So I will be back.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
I love this back and forth where Tina stacks with it.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You think?
Oh, yeah. No,
Down. Okay.
Back up.
And then, okay, fizzles.
Greenhouse fizzles. Temporal.
Fizzles. Got a target now. Thank you. I was supposed to take it from you. You got that?
Illusionary misplaced.
That moves you back.
It's over.
Aaron's good at that.
No, we're supposed to lose, right?
Me? No.
Just want to make sure you're taking the shins and kick me back and it's the same.
Fine.
What's that?
Thanks for tuning in tonight, Carver co-host. We appreciate you.
It's been quite the adventure. A lot longer than we expected, but
Very cool. It's been a very cool gaming experience. So I'm thrilled that we had people come from out of town to play in this tonight. Awesome.
Oh.
Oh, wait a minute.
Thanks for putting it
I can respond with one of these, can't I?
You can do it at the end of the round.
Yeah, okay.
Wait,
Yeah, I'll do it.
and around? Yeah.
And around.
So before you do your thing, right? I'm going to shoulder throw.
Is that
Hilarious.
Aaron, do I do it now?
How about now?
It would hit you though.
Is it around?
It's around.
Yeah.
Do I do my thing because it would hurt you?
How much health do you have?
Oh no.
I'm at 11.
No,
so.
I'm at 9.
How much does that do damage or just throws me?
2 damage.
2 damage and throws you.
2
Aaron,
damage?
it wouldn't hurt you. Because he's gonna.
Yeah, if he puts me here or there, then it'll hurt me.
No.
Now I know where to put you.
Yeah, you'll know right away when he plays the card.
Oh, that's right, because you got to play it first.
Yeah.
All right, what are you playing? You're here. What are you playing?
Yes, I'm
Goes
super
that
here.
far?
Don't worry about it. You haven't figured it out by now.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
All right, so I can throw you now, right?
Yeah, just throw me.
Should I do it or no?
Oh, wait, I
Alright.
I don't want to take any damage.
Oh, this is
That's
yeah,
true.
20 on there, right?
We don't know where he's throwing.
Where am I going to throw him? I can't throw him on me, right? It has to be around me.
Oh, what does the card say again?
That's around.
Is it?
I thought it was just throw. Is it place or move?
It's a place.
Place, so I can throw
Yeah.
him.
Jason, is that what it says?
No, around.
Around, okay.
So I'm going to put him on top.
Around.
Oh, wait, I want to do that, and he's facing me again.
Do it.
Just do it. And then in response, you hit him back.
Just
do
it. Guys are dirty.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, I should have done it. Whatever.
Yeah, if you've done it, you would have done it in a place where I could take him.
No, there is no place you can take.
Yeah, can I keep you there instead?
Aaron, there's no place you can do it.
Can I keep him there?
I'm going to keep you there.
Okay.
Because I'm going to shoulder throw you again.
Aaron, where if he put you that would hurt it?
If Jason to it?
No, but I put it underneath you.
You're right. Read your card, dude. Read your damn
landmine. Oh, it's a landmine. That's
The landmine, and where's he gonna go? That's the landmine's gonna hit. Because he has to put you here.
Around, not Jason. So
How many times you say
here.
Yeah,
Here.
quite a few. Quite a few.
Yeah.
Those two spots, right.
Your response to the second?
No, I'll take
Okay,
another.
take another two. I'm not going to toss you. You're going to do
Is
another
it a
shoulder
bait?
throw.
Another shoulder.
No, he could just toss you to the same spot.
And now,
Oh, you can't do
now
that.
I'm going to toss you out of the way.
Okay.
And now my hand is empty.
Okay.
I keep forgetting that I can do that sort of thing and cycle through things and all that.
What did that get you down to, Aaron?
Satyr's ability?
5 bucks?
Oh, yeah, Satyr's ability. I
All I need is
have the
some
order to
dollars.
play it.
All I need is some
Play it.
dollars.
Yeah.
$5 and we're golden. No, I need them.
I might as well go all out and
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I think so.
Alright, so in response to the trigger for,
Okay, so
What's that?
it doesn't
Yeah, that's
reveal it, right? But no.
I'm letting your ability resolve fully.
Okay.
But this, in response to this, I'm gonna.
Okay, sure.
Oh, for that taking down, I see.
Yeah, for that, I'm gonna play that movie off of Edith.
Okay.
And you can respond to all those things taking place, right?
Shouldn't send me those things to use sarcasm.
It's good. I'm stuck on his own quicksand. I've considered victory over
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, that's all you had to do, right?
Oh, wait, can I respond? You can't respond to the juke?
Yeah, you can.
Shall I land him?
Yeah, I would.
Land.
No, I wouldn't.
Why not?
It's juke. It's not like sidestep.
Oh, right. No, that's right. You're right.
Dude, read the card.
I forgot. I keep thinking it hits itself before the juke goes.
Okay, cool. Wheel?
Yeah.
No.
No, I know you had a choice, eh? All of a sudden, like, no, I don't want
Are they considered
Oh my
your
gosh.
allies?
Yes.
Yeah, they are. Well, that's what I'm playing.
Well, no, they're coming off that deck.
Do you get the ability to never lynch?
Originally, I was planning to do that, but the wheel, we've been playing with the wheel being agnostic of the champions, so it doesn't make sense. Unless it pulls off from its own discard, but there's no summons that.
So here's the thing. My Yeti can hit the
Stand hard. Yeah, I would definitely go with Timber.
What? My Yeti can hit the
You sound so defeated. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna go down fighting. What about you?
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Well, I was talking to Mike.
All I can do is
basically just protect you guys the max.
I feel
Just hit him for one.
I feel like in this format
do it.
though.
Just hit him for one.
I wish we
I got a drum.
I wish we had first turn advantage.
Did you drop?
I got a card.
Did you drop?
Oh,
Dropped you.
Aaron, think about how hard that is. He's summoning 4 monsters at once, and you don't have first turn advantage to get rid of them. Like it's difficult.
Well, it's a dungeon.
So
If you play D&D and you go up against a dragon when you're only level 3, like it's the same.
I activate Blitz. I go first.
Yeah.
I have haste.
If doors are locked, right, you're searching for a window. You know what I mean? Like
I have haste. I feel hasty.
Yeah.
Wherever you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I go to do I use my Yeti to hit Raha? I was still.
Heaping.
Ooh, what's
Oh, yeah.
doing yet? Oh, no.
What is that hit? Can we just clarify these 2 spots?
Well, this one, but I mean, that's in there.
Where you have like, yeah, like
So I guess it's big.
almost like a side there.
Yeah, those are switched.
That's what
Actually, that's right. If you moved forward one, you could have gotten Nuya as well.
But then I wouldn't have gotten
No.
these guys.
Gotcha. Oh, they're both there. I was paying attention to both champions there. I was
you want
thinking
to
just the line
For
up.
this,
Aaron, anything?
you have
I noticed that. Lord.
No.
It would make it a little easier too.
You're on your own, buddy. You can do it. We're just resolved it.
Do something with that landmine
Yeah.
you want to do.
Yeah, landmine.
Play that.
Stop hitting yourself. Yeah.
I have anything on the board.
Or does that knock you out?
Yeah.
That kills you?
That kills it.
Oh, great. First, I got with no aura and me.
Good luck, buddy.
I was gonna say, it doesn't bode well for him. You're like, great. You got another guy there.
Yeah,
That does not bode well for me. Wait, what's my aura at? 8. Can I throw some aura? Can I take his aura that's left over that he's after he dies and absorb it? That should be a rule.
If you used aura cards to count it, sure, you drop them like Luke.
That's your turn, buddy.
What? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll take the rest back. I don't think there's any comments. Yeah.
I got taser.
I got a bunch in my hand too. I got some uncertainly. Yeah. Okay, so now it's Slar's turn, right? Or
Yeah. And then that's not bad.
But like,
I mean, Emperor also dies.
oh yeah, sorry, he does right.
so like you actually give
It's a brutal format.
Sorry. That's playtesting.
Yeah.
And then Firebolt here.
Me?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so is it your turn done?
Yes.
Yeah, it starts to.
Even if I could do anything, he has Sandbar in response.
I know, that's the problem. I wish I didn't put the ghoul there. Actually,
What?
The ghoul. Actually, no, it doesn't matter.
The rocket shuttle? Or this?
No, it's cool.
This cool?
I think it's
Get
all bad.
Get shots out of the game. I don't want to be up.
It's all bad. Like, what do I do? With Zambar, I think I should let Zambar hit this. Actually. And then I hit this back up.
Why'd you? Hit you? Or hit?
No, I'm gonna.
He will take up that.
Oh, I got the aura, so. I can't even think of the aura actually. It's all bad. So I'm going to.
Yes, pretty much. How much? Oh, wait, what's she at now?
She's at 13.
13. And Raha's at what?
9.
Ooh.
Right? Killing Jeff doesn't solve all the. I don't know.
Raha.
Just put the timer which 3 meteorites would show up.
Yeah. We're have some fun there.
Killing Jeff doesn't solve anything.
You won't be ready. You won't be ready to slap fight because Ryan will displace him.
You literally just have to go after.
Yeah, we have a lot of cards actually in hand.
So you have, yeah.
The bind
your
man?
options are not good.
No, they're terrible. Or I run the bind man away.
Do you work tomorrow, Jake?
yeah, we're at 7.
Ooh, early morning.
It has attack resistance. I can't kill it because it's gonna take one less damage than attack resistance.
Yeah, you can just take a just like your final thing that you do.
I don't want to because I'm gonna try to play to win.
Alright. How much already got?
Cool. Why would you play the winner?
8.
I don't think that's
I have no
a
more
winnable-
left. He
It's
has
a winnable situation.
No, I know it's not.
Because he gets another round of dudes.
I know.
So I'm like, you have to go after the dudes. Like, champions.
Sid.
And
Can I get you
his
the
fighting's
socks?
not gonna happen.
Yeah.
What's the epic promo?
Kill Jeff. Or fuck. Have some fun, Marcus. Have some fun. Because you just can't even go past her. You just gotta go
The
around.
problem is I wanted to put the bind man here and take out this. The problem is then this thing comes in.
Run here first.
You can ask grab it. We have some nice gold colored Sharpies if you want that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I think it just needs to go a little slow.
Are you promo packs or
Yeah, you guys took promo effects when the event's over.
the event's over?
I think the people that win get the promo.
Thanks so much.
No,
I appreciate
that's
that.
fine.
Oh yeah.
Grab it.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I got
Can you
it.
grab a promo pack for everyone, please?
Here?
Looks good.
I'm going to hit the
What do you do there?
hit the Zambar.
Oh, and a rabbit token. A rabbit promo.
Oh, I know, watch.
Response to moving there. I'm going to temporarily relocate.
Temporarily?
Temporarily relocate the Xanadu here.
Well, it's on the stack.
On the stack.
Yeah, that's on the stack. Fine. You okay with that?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
I should ask you before I just move the guy around.
Tigers.
Tigers and tubes.
Tigers and tubes, yeah, exactly.
And the rabbit programs are in there, right?
Yeah.
Jake wants to look at them and find like the perfect each center.
Oh, you can
Quicksand, the best card in the game.
Yeah.
Can you help him correct it? A really good one.
What do we got here? Healing Fire, Trudge, Pressure Point, Rapier Precision.
Okay.
Blue.
Hey,
One rabbit,
so in
please.
response to
Oh,
temporal,
okay, hold on. Oh, it's a response. I get to respond to it.
Yeah.
Tigers and tubes. You know, what's this?
I don't know, so this has a bit of a rough action. I think I did a video once talking about the quality of the cards, and someone really
I wish I could play this.
I just like playing the game, man. What do you, like, this video specifically said to talk about the quality of cards. Like I was comparing from the different printers. Right?
Yeah.
Like I don't care what the quality is. I've written a couple raw cards. Like I don't care. Right. I did this specifically to compare their quality. I don't care either.
Yeah, hey, it's fine. I can't do it.
Good one. It's fine. Okay. Do you want to
Yeah.
move the dragon there, or do you want to move elsewhere?
Anyway.
I was trying to give you the most places to do damage.
Because that locks TR in.
Perfect. All right, that resolves. And I take how much damage? Was it before?
No, I think that's
It's been official.
It was going after the Zamber.
Oh, after the Zamber.
You have a response to?
Matt, who made those? Well, there's this super talented artist named Jeffrey Pacito, and super talented and pretty handsome, I must say. And I know the guy, and he hooked me up with some amazing artwork, and we love it. And we love Jeff Pacito, and we love Genesis Battle of Champions. I'm just talking to this Lori Pacito, who was like, "Hey, nice playmats. Who made those?"
I don't know who that is. Who is that person? I've never heard of her before.
I don't know. Sounds hot though, right? Name like Pacito.
For doing the flip.
I like that. I like that.
Oh, thank you so much.
So thank you everybody who came out and watched the live stream tonight. Thank you everybody who came here to play. Look at that, gorgeous promo, full art, full rain.
I'll leave you to finish off.
That's awesome.
Wow, that's nice.
Wicked.
Is that the first time you've ever said that? I got out myself. It's been such a long day and I'm exhausted. And I'm losing my mind. I'm a little stir crazy.
Buddy, that's nice.
It's been like a 4-hour live stream, but we had a blast. It was a great time. We're looking at the clock. 4 hours and 43-minute live stream. That's a new record for this store. Holy crow. That's about it. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. It was a great time. I want to send a special thank you to Sid, the man, the myth, the legend, the creator of Genesis Battle Champions, for coming up today to do this special event. I also want to thank the renowned and very talented artist Jeffrey Pacito for making the trip up from Toronto. It was amazing having him here today. He does some amazing things. He's very talented, and we love him very much. And I want to thank you, the viewers at home, for tuning in and watching. It's been a great time, but I'm losing my mind, and I need to go to sleep. So with that in mind, take care. Stay safe out there. And oh my goodness, friends, go North.